Testing 1, 2. Perfect. Testing 1, 2. All right.
down there. I know I shut it off. But now I'm all nervous.
I can guarantee he would call me.
Oh, yeah. Remember, I've met him before.
Yeah.
include activities such as football, volleyball, basketball, speech, FFA, BPA, golf, both boys and girls, and boys tennis, along with going to school through a global pandemic. Although we've had some major accomplishments, we've also had some minor inconveniences. But with those inconveniences, there are lessons to be learned. I'd like to look back at the lessons we've learned over the 13 years here at BBE. Lesson number 1, plan ahead. You may need a list of things to do and make sure you do them to do the things that will help you the most. Be sure you know where you're going, or you may end up like Brady Baker at Camp Foley and get clotheslined by a clothesline. Lesson number 2, don't take life too seriously. A lot will happen in our future, so we might as well have fun while we're here. Embarrassing events that have happened in the past are now things that we can look back and laugh at. You may need to take life with a grain of salt, unlike when Zach Cheetah added 2 cups of salt to our apple crisp in our 9th grade foods class. Hint, it was supposed to be sugar. Lesson number 3, life goes on. Yes, we've run into several instances of success and victory over the years, but we've also run into several instances of failure and loss. These moments, whether good or bad, will happen again, so it's okay to cry. It's okay to be afraid, and just like Tasia Marthaler's car, it's okay to flip out once in a while. It's just like my mom says, everything will work out. It always does. Lesson number 4, taking it all in. This grade has been a part of many important events in our school's history, and many students individually have been through memorable life events. We would know that if you don't stop to take it all in, it'll be gone before you know it. Because just like Jack Paulson's legs, life is short. Lesson number 5. Jack, I love you. Okay. Lesson number 5. Teamwork makes the dream work. We work together not only in our several group projects over the years, but also in the different sports and activities that we've all been a part of. In the future, we will meet people who we won't be very fond of, but with some communication and a little bit of strength, any task can be accomplished with teamwork. For instance, how many seniors does it take to push Billy's 2007 Ford Taurus SE out of a ditch during homecoming? The answer is about a dozen or so. Lesson number 6, have confidence. You'll run into instances where you don't know what your next move will be, whether it be in college or even beyond that. But if you have the courage to accomplish it, you can do anything and you will succeed. Sometimes it's best to take life head on, except for when you're skiing and you're heading towards a fence. Maya. Lesson number 7, you're only human. Slip-ups and mistakes are bound to happen. Not everything you do has to be perfect. You may look like a fool sometimes, but that's life. Look at Walker, the first wrestler in BBE's history to be at the wrestling state champion twice. On the other hand, look at Walker, the kid who chipped his tooth on the gym floor in 4th grade while he was trying to jump while he was on roller skates. He left a mark on both ways. Lesson number 8, do your own thing. At some point, you'll have no guide to go off of and nobody to tell you what to do. You need to find a way to accomplish a task that best suits your abilities. You must walk on your own path, and hopefully Ashton and Gavin don't walk that path on crutches on a torn ACL. Lesson number 9, do your best. You are the one thing in life you can control. Other people will do their thing and you will do yours. If you can just give it your all at whatever you're doing, that would be enough. In theater slang, you have to break a leg, and you don't have to break a table at Camp Foley like Bryce did. And finally, lesson number 10. Lesson number 10. Appreciate what you have. Some things in life are free, while other things in life cost an arm and a leg. Isn't that right, Doug? Low blow? Sorry. Okay. No matter what you have, you must appreciate it before it isn't there any longer. Just like this graduating class. We made many memories and lessons over the 13 years. And we may learn some lessons in the future, but we will never forget the lessons and the memories that we learned here at Belgrade Brute and El Rosa. Thank you.
Thank you, William, for your reflections. Now we will welcome the Senior High Band under the direction of Sean Bean, performing Earth Dance by Michael Sweeney. Thank you to the band for that selection. Thank you for coming to celebrate the 2022 graduating class from BBE High School and our first outdoor commencement ceremony in at least a very long time. Picked a great night to do it. I would also like to begin by recognizing the retirees from the district, the retirees from our district this past year. Lucinda Stone, 25 years as an elementary teacher. Carol Nelson, a paraprofessional in the elementary. Connie Bazor, and Dave Bertram. They represent many years of service to education. Let's have a warm round of applause for that distinguished group. Dave was a bus driver, excuse me. I also want to recognize Mr. Rick Gosson for his 16 years of service to our district as the elementary principal. That is a long time to be at one school as an administrator. He has been a tireless advocate of BBE schools and deserves a thank you and a round of applause as well. For the students, this is your last day of 2,000 or so that you attended BBE. Your classes experienced success and failure, elation and sorrow, celebration and ejection. This class is distinguished in many ways. 40 of 55 graduates are headed to a post-secondary school, about 16 different institutions in 4 different states. Half of them are going to a 2-year institution, and a quarter of them are going to a 4-year institution. While in high school, they have been state participants twice in volleyball, twice in girls basketball, twice in wrestling, 3 times in girls golf, 1 boys golf, 1 football, 1 boys basketball, and 1 boys tennis. That is 13 appearances, state tournament appearances while in high school. That's unprecedented for BBE or any small school in Minnesota. You folks enter an adult world that is changing rapidly. Change seems to be dizzying at times. 25% of all work today is done remotely. You don't recall a day in your life that you didn't see iPhones. You think battery-operated cigarettes are the norm. Going straight into the workforce seems like a very reasonable option again. Your charging devices are more important than your wallet, if you have one. Of course, their wallet is digital too. Who knows what awaits you 20 years from now? If we go back 20 years ago only, we would see that the Enron investigation was just beginning, and No Child Left Behind was beginning. You would see Tom Brady winning his first Super Bowl at age 24. Rudy Giuliani being knighted by the Queen, and the movie Ice Age being released. Blockbuster and Netflix were fighting it out for the lead in male home videos. The first Spider-Man was released, and Kelly Clarkson won American Idol. In the next decade, things like artificial intelligence, virtual reality, driverless vehicles, super batteries, water shortage, space travel are among things you can see as big things in your future. Although the adult world you enter is way different from ours, the quality that students need and will be valued for remain the same. You are some of the luckiest people ever born on this planet. There are more jobs, more success opportunities, and more life-work balance available than any other group in history. Churchill stated, "Success is the ability to go from one failure to another with no loss of enthusiasm." It still comes down to those that wake up in the morning and make a decision to give it every ounce of your effort to be the best you can. It is about standing upon the doorstep of failure, but still being able to summon enough energy to slam through the door of success. Students, your path to success is reduced to something that simple. Success is not confined to the student who becomes a doctor, a lawyer, or a CEO only, but every person that gives their best each day, regardless of how many zeros are behind their salary. No matter what you do, each of you has the capacity to experience the success. Don't allow yourself to be sheltered from this opportunity. This graduation ceremony is very special for me as well. It is my last one as a high school principal. This is my 24th, comprising 4 different schools and over 2,700 students. I started high school with you here 4 years ago and have had a seat at the table to watch you go through. I can't wait to see what you do. I just want to thank you for being such great representatives of BBE, mostly, and want you to wear that badge on your virtual chests the rest of your life. We are proud of you. Class of 22, it is time to roll. The presentation of the diplomas. I would like to recognize Pat T. Schaefer and Nicole Sesniak, who will hand out diplomas to our graduates. Parents, if you want a good graduation photo, I would invite you to step down right in front of the band. The graduates will be moving towards the west. Ms. Sesniak and Mr. T. Schaefer, these individuals have met all state and local requirements for graduation from high school. I present them to you to receive diplomas as the members of the class of 22. Stephanie Lisbeth Aguilar. Shelby Lynn Anderson. Brady Daniel Baker. Ashley Marie Bednark. Walker Matthew Bentz. Brent Owen Burnt. Brady Lauren Birch. Emma Madeline Bisey. Maya Melina Dinkert. Levi Patrick Detloff. Ashton Matthew Dingman. Bryce Aaron Furhawk. Blaine Anthony Fisher. Ethan Byron Fisher. Kaylee Lorraine Fisher. Evan William Fuchs. Mitchell John Fuchs. Michelle Aurelia Galaviz. Jolene Elizabeth Goulet. Easton Roger Hagan. Veronica Rose Jackson. Michael Nathan Jenigas. Tyler Scott Jensen. Gavin John Kempson. Emily Jean Kern. Madison Rose Lee. Spencer James Lundberg. Tasia Michelle Martheller. Lydia Lane Mitchell. Evan Raymond Olson. Jack Douglas Paulson. Ainsley Lynn Preble. Hillary Joy Prentice. Paige Catherine Prentice. Clemence Mathilde Reynaud. Paige Mackenzie Rupp. Aaron William Schultz. Morgan Ray Schwinghammer. Santos Antonio Munoz Sorensen. Katrina Marie Stahlberger. Ethan Robert Steinhofer. Avery Marie Sesniak. William Andrew Tenson. Olivia Joe T. Schaefer. Benjamin Lloyd Thonbold. Trinity Grace Torkelson. Zachary Adam Cheetah. Caitlin Ann Uppus. Will Nathan Van Beck. Benjamin Zachary Vleem. Gannon Patrick Walsh. Nathan David Wallstrom. Nicholas Ray Wallstrom. Kylie Ann Winter. Evan Douglas Young. You can all stand. To indicate your graduation from the Belgrade Brutenell Rosa High School class of 22, please switch your tassels from the right side to the left side of your caps. Now I'd like to welcome Paige Prentice, honor student, to give the farewell address.
School board, administration, faculty, parents, guests, and the fellow members of the class of 2022, good evening. It is my honor to speak on behalf of the class of 2022. We gather tonight to celebrate an ending and a beginning. We are closing a 13-year-long chapter in our lives, but beginning to write the next chapter of our story. Author Mark Twain once said, "The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why." While many of us have no idea what we want to do with our lives, that's okay. Every action will be different, as that's how it's supposed to be. Each unique individual sitting before you tonight possesses great talents to be found and great things to change the world with. However, on your own, you are capable of little. I hate to sound negative while we are celebrating how far we have come, but that is the truth. Together, with the people that you know and do not know yet, you can change the world, even if it is just our small little piece here. As we move on to explore the next chapter of our lives, we will travel down many roads. The many highs and lows in our physical or metaphorical travels make life beautiful. They are all part of the journey to find your why. We will move on to find new people and new places, but we must remember the ones that we grew up with. Some of us will hit the pavement for a new town or travel down the back roads that we call home. Our sense of familiarity will change. Perhaps we will find the warmth in new comforts or the coldness of places you never wish to go again. But the change is beautiful. We are no longer the children of days past. We are transforming into ambitious young adults. As we continue to grow old, we will look back on our lives and ask, what did I do? What change did I spark in the things around me, the world? Maybe one day you will hold the door open on your way to class or a restaurant. You might think that this is what you were supposed to do, as this is how many of us were raised. This action of kindness might spark someone else to do the same. This can create a chain reaction in which you are the catalyst. While your why isn't necessarily holding doors open for people, it is opening the door for kindness, a powerful way to change the world. Writer Nikki Banis says it next. Do not wait to be kind. Do not wait for someone else to go first. Do not wait for better circumstances or for someone to change. Just be kind, because you never know how much someone needs it. Because of the grit and ambition that the class of 2022 possesses, I firmly believe that if they try, as hard as they do in athletics, the classroom, or on the job, they hold a great deal of potential to be good people. It will not come easy, or anything in life for that fact, but that does not mean it is not worth trying. We must travel down new roads with confidence. Our strong foundation created here in the BBE school community has readily equipped us for what is ahead. We have watched our role models from a young age be resilient in times of trial, work hard to earn what they have, and celebrate the success that it brings. We aspire to be the next great generation. Ultimately, the biggest thing that I want anyone to take away from this evening is that with ambition, perseverance, purpose, and anything is possible. I am ready to find my why to change my piece of the world. Are you?
Thank you, Paige, for your farewell address. We will end with the school song by our high school band. Thank you to the band and Mr. Bean for that selection. As the graduates leave, you are reminded that there will be a congratulatory line in the plaza in front of the high school. After the line is through, graduates are reminded to come to the high school to make sure you picked up your grad packets and diplomas. Everyone, thank you for attending this graduation ceremony. Everyone, I present to you the Belgrade Bruton El Rosa High School class of 22. You guys can stand. Get ready to pass. You are reminded that there is a fireworks ceremony afterwards as well. That's what I told you.
Nice job. Couple things, right? If you have a clip, put it in the orange bucket. If you have music, it's in the white crate.
All of the music?
All of it.
Like pop and everything?
Well, keep your step band stuff.
Well, yeah.
If you have it.
Good job, guys.
Wait, what about